As some of you may know, for a while I've been streaming on a platform called Kick. I switched to this platform from Twitch multiple months ago, mainly because Twitch is just digging itself a bigger and deeper hole. And honestly, I can't decide which platform I want to actually stream on. There's a couple of reasons why. Both these platforms have pros and cons, basically. Both these platforms still have a lot of issues, some worse than others. If we're just looking at the platform that has the most potential, it is most definitely Kick, at least at the current moment. It's been proving to us time and time again that Twitch doesn't give a single fuck about the creators. Twitch doesn't care at all what happens to us. As far as they're concerned, we're just their way of making money, and we will always be here, no matter what Twitch does. But the thing is, that's not the case. When you ruin a platform as hard as Twitch has ruined theirs, people are gonna start looking for alternatives, and Kick is looking pretty good right now. The problem with Kick, it's underdeveloped. Kick is still in its beta and is going to be in the beta for a long time. Multiple people that either have shares in Kick or in some way, shape, or form have any say in its development have said so publicly. Trainwreck over on Twitter has even said that he wants to keep Kick in its beta for a longer time so that they can absorb enough feedback from the streamers and get a better understanding of what people want Kick to be. Even though that's pretty obvious, people want Kick to be the thing that Twitch should have been, but refuses to turn their platform into. And as a small streamer, this is a tough choice for me because now I'm stuck in between these two forces and I don't know which to go for. Because the problem is, I want to actually build a following on Kick because as the platform keeps developing, it gets more users and it's just a good way to create growth. The problem is, streaming on Kick at the current moment is kind of stale. They have a lot of things they're doing better than Kick already, but I've also noticed that a lot of those things only really benefit bigger streamers. Streamers that would be able to carry tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of viewers over to Kick just by switching to streaming on the platform. One of the biggest pros that Twitch had was they were very focused on integrating more streaming interaction into their platform. They added things like bits, channel points, sound alerts, this, that. That's fantastic. That's exactly what streaming platforms should have, and that is also exactly the reason I don't stream on YouTube. Because on YouTube, there is just one thing you can do to interact with the stream. Give the streamer money. And I don't like that. Obviously, it makes sense that the option exists, but for streaming interaction to be locked behind a paywall is fucking stupid. And this is where I run into a problem. Kick offers better quality streaming for non-partners or even non-affiliates. On Twitch, as a non-affiliate or non-partner, you can stream at a bitrate of up to 6,000. On Kick, with having literally 0 followers, you can already stream with a bitrate of 8,000. Also on Twitch, you only get a limited amount of emote slots, and you unlock more slots by, I think, getting more subscribers or something. I'm not entirely sure. But on Twitch, you get 5 follower emote slots, 5 tier 1 sub emote slots, 5 more slots for tier 2 subs, and then 5 more for tier 3 or something like that. On Kick, when you create your account, you immediately get 60 free to use emote slots. 60! And this is what makes Kick so provocative to switch to. They offer so many things that Twitch either restricts or limits. Twitch has so many things that they're trying to keep to a minimum, and then Kick's just like, you know what, fuck it, here, go balls to the wall. And that's what I like about Kick. But the problem is, I can't lie to you, I miss some of the interactions we had on the Twitch streams. Things like the channel points, the sound alerts. Not only that, but in other ways too, Kick is just underdeveloped still. The only way you can sub to someone on Kick, like a paid sub, is by using a credit card. Now obviously this is something that's gonna change later on. They're probably gonna add more payment methods later on. Matter of fact, they might have already done that. Let me check. Okay, now you can pay with a Visa, a MasterCard, American Express, and JCB, whatever the hell that is. And you can also pay with Google Pay. And because of the fact that Kick is still underdeveloped, it's honestly made me consider moving back to Twitch for a little bit. At least until Kick gets out of its beta. Now the reason I'm reluctant on doing this is because if I switch back to Twitch right now, I'm not building a following on Kick anymore. Which is what I'm trying to do. Because at the moment, Kick still is, despite being underdeveloped, the better platform to stream on objectively. The reason so many people don't switch to Kick is because, first of all, it's dodgy backstory with gambling and whatnot, which I can understand. Even though Kick literally pushed out an update that lets you block out both gambling streams and hot tub streams on Kick entirely. So Kick were getting complaints about people saying that there's a lot of gambling streams going on, and Kick literally just said, alright, you don't want gambling streams, you don't want hot tub streams? Sure, here, have a button that disables both. Like, Kick is listening, and that is exactly what Twitch should be doing, but they're not. And that's why I don't want to stream on Twitch. I don't want to stream on a platform that I don't agree with. Problem is, I also want to make sure you guys, the people that watch my streams, are actually entertained. And on Kick, I just don't think that's possible yet. There's too many things Kick still needs to implement to be able to make streams actually interesting. Obviously, you know, all the 12-year-olds are already long gone to Kick. They don't care about like channel points or anything like that. They just want to watch their favorite streamer play Fortnite 24/7. But for me, I really can't decide. I wish like I knew that Kick was gonna like implement like channel points and a few other things like next week. Then I wouldn't have even made this video. But the thing is, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It could take like another 6 months before they actually implement everything they need to implement into Kick before they can release the platform properly. So I don't know, man. I'm really troubled. The way it currently stands is, in terms of just entertainment, Twitch at the moment is still better just because it offers more features. Kick has more potential as a streaming platform, but is still early in development. Maybe I should like switch back to Twitch, but put like a deadline on it. Like, I'm gonna be back on Twitch until this date or something like that. I don't know. That's the thing. We have no idea how long it's going to take for Kick to actually become a stable enough platform. And I know that some people might just say like stream on both. Well, I also don't really want to keep track of 2 chats at the same time. That's why I don't stream on Twitch and YouTube, for example. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of ask you guys. A lot of you have been to my Twitch streams. Some of you have been to my Kick streams. Which one did you prefer? Which one do you think is better? Do you care about Kick not having a channel points feature implemented yet? Do you care about only being able to interact with the stream on Kick by typing in the chat? Does it bother you enough that there's no sound alerts, channel points, anything like that? How much of an issue is that for you when you watch my stream? Because if the response is gonna be like everyone is just gonna say, oh, I don't care about channel points, sound alerts, things like that, I just want to watch some fun streams, then yeah, I'm sticking to Kick. If enough people say, yeah, I do actually want a channel points feature to be back, yeah, then I'm probably gonna switch back to Twitch, at least for a little while. So yeah, let me know what you think.